Hello, my name is Raitis and welcome back to another evening commentary. You're here at Farewell Total Return Investing and Trading, and as usual, we're going to do an evening commentary and recap today's trading day. We took a position today. We will go into that later. It was also posted live on the Discord. But let's start off with dollar index. And as you can see, the anticipation is playing out exactly as we anticipated. Market is retracing after we took out a long-term sell side liquidity pool. And again, my target is, it depends of course on how we trade during Asian session and tomorrow's London session, but I expect still market to maybe climb up into this BC low on the daily time, CB low on the daily time frame, excuse me. Market could also reclaim this consequent encroachment of this daily inversion fair value gap and trade lower. This is a possibility, but for that, let's look for some invalidation criterias. The only thing I don't like, the market formed relative equal highs, which look too clean, which could be taken out during this week. We had a minor stop run, but this is not enough for me. I think this is still retail support and resistance, and market could still run higher from here and retrade to the daily BC as I already said. So on the 1 hour, we would have this 1 hour fair value gap. Now, again, there's the possibility that we could sell off, but the only bearish PE array I see right now is this 1 hour fair value gap. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to see how we trade around that. Of course, we have also the consequent encroachment of this 1 hour order block. If we close above the mean threshold, then I'm definitely will be looking for a run higher tomorrow. Tomorrow is already Friday, so the week has ended. Pretty slightly red week for me, but like basically break even on some accounts because again, due to risk management, not all accounts were traded equally, but we talked about that stuff already in the previous evening commentaries again. But if we anticipate a bullish dollar, we should see bearish T-note futures. And today we had decoupled markets, so that's what I also wanted to talk about. Why DXY could sell off from its daily fair value gap. You can see DXY was bullish. T-note futures are bullish. This is not normal market symmetry. So this means probably DXY is being manipulated and we could see a run lower. That's why I'm not completely ignoring a run lower. Also, we had the SMT divergence. If you confirm the lows, we made a lower low on the 30-year T-note futures and higher highs on the rest. And we closed above the daily bearish daily order block. I said this level will be crucial going into tomorrow's trading. And yeah, this is crucial, and I think T-bonds are ready. Yeah, I think they're ready. They're ready to run. And it looks like they're ready to run up into another level of premium back above the highs and the rejection blocks where buy side liquidity is resting above. Of course, it would be nice to trade and close above the consequent encroachment of the daily fair value gap. This would be another extra confluence, sorry. Let's see. So maybe we'll close on the 5-year T-note futures, okay? So let's see, that would be another extra confluence, and then I would be very confident to see upside on T-note futures and downside on DXY if we have normal market symmetry. But again, at these conditions, when we take out the long-term target, I told you already this over and over again, that we don't get normal market symmetry during these times. Euro continuing the retracement like DXY traded into the daily bullish order block. Let's take a look at the CFDs. Back in the weekly mitigation block, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Run below a H1 stop, key high time frame level, displacement during New York. So again, this is the same, but of course the inverse scenario for Euro, like with DXY. Consequent approach, mean threshold of the order block, and this 1 hour fair value gap will be crucial. GBP USD was slightly more bullish, means Euro GBP has sold off. Wow, our analysis is playing out. I already told you I'm looking still for lower prices on Euro GBP because I think this run higher is just a manipulation to defer liquidity below the lows right here. So the daily order block open and market is selling off from that, traded above the rejection blocks. Where do we have the weekly rejection blocks? Right here. Oh, so see, basically a confluence of a daily and weekly level, so we can remove the daily level and keep the weekly level. I like to keep my higher time frame levels on the chart because higher time frame has more overrides lower time frame. So again, let's see, can we sell off from this breaker block right here? And this is the question, and then I would aim for lower prices on Euro GBP. This means strength will be then on pound and not on euro, and that's what we are seeing today already. Okay. Divergence, SMT divergence right here. Pound trades that into the daily bullish order block. Okay, and then okay, interesting. We will monitor that. Again, we have to validate our expectations. If the XY trades lower, we can look for longs on GBP/USD and Euro USD. USD CAD has been bullish today. But USD JPY has been bearish while DXY has been trading higher. This means if DXY will rally lower tomorrow, USD JPY is the pair to short. Let me quickly write this down. USD JPY optimal true asset to short due to relative strength versus DXY. Because if I pull up DXY for you right here, you can see that DXY has been rallying up above the H1 stops while the USD/JPY was making a lower low. So let's see how this plays out tomorrow and if we can get some nice shorts on USD/JPY. If our analysis, of course, on DXY criteria gets validated, otherwise USD CAD is probably the best option, in my opinion, that we can take for long. So I think so, yes. So let's see. Now let's get into the trades we took today. I'm gonna pull you up the Discord channel. So I'm calling out ES longs from this 3-minute order block. An inversion fair value gap. This is, let me explain you the higher time frame narrative. So as I looked at the charts before 9:30 a.m., I identified this initial dealing range, and you can see we're trading basically inside a consolidation, running out sell side, running out buy side, and then just staying back in the range. I must admit, I didn't post it straight on Discord, which I'm going to show you right now. So the Discord was safe from this loss, but I tried to long initially somewhere right here because I thought that the stop run from yesterday would be enough and that we have made the low right here and would continue lower. A little bit too premature, entered prematurely into the market, got stopped out. I mean, fine. Would have been a nice risk to reward ratio, but market didn't give us any real upside because it then melted and traded lower. But then we finally traded into the initial dealing range low, and then look what happens next. This was our entry. Market sees displacement. We have a key higher time frame level. Or sorry, no, this was on ES, not, but on YM we had a displacement from a key higher time frame level at this point, right here. So 9:45, market sees a run on this stop run right here, and then we see an impulse swing higher. Same goes for DXY, and we have this daily inversion fair value gap. Market trades below the sell stops and see some displacement higher, but NQ was very weak to the downside, and it was actually the best pair to trade. And then we entered, as you saw, from the 3-minute order block, coupled with the inversion fair value gap, and aimed for this high. You can see risk to reward sadly wasn't enough, so we were about, so let me explain and pull up Discord again. You can see, yes, I scaled in more at the mitigation block right here and the inversion fair value gap. Didn't get the best fill. Then break even above the 1 hour rejection block for this trade. And the 1 hour rejection block is right here. You can see I wrote break even. And we got very close to that, and I said, okay, guys, go break even, just for safety purposes. And I went break even on the initial position, but of course I scaled in into pyramids, which, yeah. Wait, let me quickly add this to my trading protocol. Now you got a quick insight, and I'm gonna leave you this leak of my new trading protocol that I'm working on. It's not a new trading protocol. I've been using it since the start of the year, but I'm optimizing it. And let me quickly take a look if I had this already. Yes, and this was a very big mistake today from my side again. But again, we learned from the protocols, and yeah, because the protocol says do not scale in or pyramid in positions. Only pyramid if the daily is trending. Of course it was trending, but it was trending to the downside. So only pyramid if the daily is trending, and only in direction of higher time frame order flow. Okay, so this is the protocol. I'm going to copy this for you right here, and you can write it down. Only pyramid of the daily is trending, and only in direction of higher time frame order flow. Okay, so this was the protocol. Make a screenshot on that, write this in your journal. And this was the mistake we did today, because we went in, and after that we went in, I said, if you got stopped out break even, go and try in one more long. So re-enter with the same stop, same risk, same everything, and then we got stopped out. So basically one loss should be okay today, but I did more than that. Again, I told you I had the initial entry, where it got smoked on. Then I had the pyramids, which I shouldn't have been taking. That's why I lost even money on this break even trade. And then we re-entered the market again and took another loss. So basically, pure madness. That's why I'm ending the week in break even or slightly in the red because of that mistake. Because otherwise, we would have been really in the green after yesterday's trade, which was amazing on YM. But yeah, what should you do? We learn and we optimize with every single day, and we get better. And at the end of the year, we will have one full trading year where we have traded this model, and really we will have it in our DNA. We will execute it flawlessly, and yeah, I think that's the main goal. And now we're at a long-term target. Below the weekly low. I'm thinking about how I will approach tomorrow. YM is as well at a weekly low. Why don't I have this level on my chart? So this is a weekly low, yes. Okay, now we got that level. I don't really want to trade TGIF trades tomorrow. Let me quickly look for my TGIF protocols. Again, avoid continuation trades on Friday when Thursday meets higher time frame weekly objective. Yeah, so yeah. TGIF trades when price is close to a higher time frame target. It's low probability when you make a long-term swing in direction of higher time frame order flow, but that's not the case, and we have already taken out the target for this week. So I mean, Thursday has reached the weekly objective, so we don't seek short continuation trades tomorrow, okay, because this will be low probability, but we can trade. Now that's the question, because NQ is close to a long-term target, and that's why TGIF trades on Friday will be low probability, because the market could easily run much lower and take out the sell side liquidity. But ES has taken out the sell side liquidity and would be okay for TGIF trades. YM also took out the week long-term objective. That's why TGIF trades would be also okay. The only problem is NQ in this case. Or maybe we'll just watch and sit out and see what the market does. We don't have to trade every day. Maybe I should just really stay out tomorrow and journal and just learn from this experience from the sidelines without risking any money. And then journal it and be wiser without losing anything. I think this is the most smartest decision I can make, and it's in trading, it's all about making the smart decisions. So I think I got my answer to the question right here in the evening commentary. And with that said, we went over everything. Gold. Oh, I didn't even watch gold. Again, our analysis played out wonderfully. We called for longs on gold, but I didn't see this huge move today. Again, you're welcome. I gave you out this analysis on Tuesday that we were trading into this daily order block, and market created a low, traded higher. Wednesday again, we talked about yesterday, and gold is absolutely freaking insane, and we have nearly reached our long-term target objective, which is the standard deviation projection into 3000s. Wow. And silver, yeah, also very nice, 2%. Fundamental strength is on silver. Silver is up 2%, while gold is up 1.7%. Let me remove these. I was just checking for some friends. Yeah. Wow. Gold, 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 gold. Retracement into SIBI plus order block and continuation. Yeah, very nice, very nice, very nice. Man. Now, I mean, I didn't participate, but it's very cool to see this analysis played out. It's super clean. Weak market returns into discount, displacement, and then reaccumulation at this daily order block. Stop run on Tuesday below H1 low, forms the low of the week. Wow, this is absolutely insane and beautiful and played out to the T as we anticipated from the weekly outlook and evening commentaries. So yeah, you're welcome, guys. I hope somebody took this trade from my analysis. I don't trade gold personally, only like we did trade gold 2 weeks ago, but this was like a first time long ago. Maybe I should trade it more often because it's really super clean. But right now we have nothing to do. We're all at all-time highs, and again, what do we expect? Distribution and again, if we just measure from, actually it's a near-term target. That's why we should still wait for some retracement back into a discount level because we're now overextended with the 3 daily candles. But otherwise, yeah, maybe I should get into gold. I don't know. Let's see. But yeah, I'm just happy that the analysis played out, and I hope somebody could take this trade based on this analysis. And we're already 22 minutes in. I don't want to bore you guys. It has been an amazing week. We have learned so much. We have added new protocols to our model, and we're learning every single freaking day. And I'm really thankful for everybody who's learning and tuning in. And with that said, I wish you all a pleasant evening. Stay safe, trade safe. Bye bye.